Thanks for gardening with me. I'm Melissa, and today I'm going to be potting up all of my pots that are on the back porch. This is our fun zone. This is where we have the pool and everybody hangs out when we get together. So I like to have nice bright energy colors out here. So I'll be planting gladiolus and giant elephant ears, as well as some vibrant colors like this yellowish orange. It has a red inside, and this is a hibiscus. It's so beautiful. Some geraniums, and I'll give you a closer tour of everything else that I'll be planting and where I'll be putting them. So to give you a closer look of what I have here, I have this beautiful hydrangea, and it already has some buds on it. And this is Proven Winners Let's Dance Blue Jangles. It's a big leaf hydrangea, and it reblooms all through the season. And if you have acidic soil, it'll be blue. If you have alkaline soil, it will be pink. So being that I am going to put it in a pot, I can control the soil to be whatever I want it to be. And I would like for this to be blue, as that's the color that we have in this back area. That's beautiful. I have this palm. We always have at least one of these in the backyard by the pool. I have this variegated geranium, which I love geraniums. They're great for summer blooms, but this variegation just adds just a little bit of pop. And this is red, so that's really pretty. I have some mint that I'm going to be planting in a pot that's far away from my soil that is in the ground, so I can make sure that these do not touch the earth, because they will spread like wildfire. This is Proven Winners Lemon Coral Sedum, and this will just be beautiful all season long. So I haven't got it before because it's an annual, and I have so many other sedums that are perennials, but I just think that this color combination would just be absolutely beautiful in a pot. And this is also Proven Winners, and it is the Caroline Sweetheart Jet Black, and it is a type of sweet potato vine. And geez, that purple color is just gorgeous. And I love the shape of the leaves. And that'll be a spiller in my pot. I like to do a thriller, a spiller, and a filler in a pot. So keep that in mind when you are putting your pots together. That way you just have all kinds of interest. I have this hibiscus that I showed you already. Aren't these just lovely? This is pretty much that cobalt blue that I have in my furniture. I'll take it over here to this pot and show you. You can see it's like the same color as the pot. So I cannot believe that I found a beautiful flower that's that color. And this is Magdi Compact Dark Blue Lobelia. So it's a lobelia. I have other lobelias, but never any that look like this. So this is super cute. And full sun and shade. So man, that's a bonus. You can put it pretty much anywhere and it will do just fine. So that's a nice bonus. And then I have some more sweet potato vine that I'm going to have in that same pot, and I just think that that's a beautiful combination. I also have some other things up here on the deck that I'll show you. Look at this. I have got helicopters everywhere, and there's still more in the trees that's still coming. So that's going to be a full week of cleaning out my beds. Ugh. But it has to be done. And up in here I also have some elephant ear that I'm going to be planting in my pots, as well as these beautiful gladiolus. Gladiolus are great to put in pots because you have to dig them up in the fall anyway. So if you're going to put them in the pots, you just dig them up and take them inside, and you don't have to worry about forgetting them. I also have this that I bought for my grandson's fundraiser at school, and that is just doing beautifully already. And then for Mother's Day, my daughter bought me this beautiful rose. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got yellows and pinks. It's so pretty. Maurice Altrillo. It's a hybrid tea rose. And then my other daughter got me this beautiful pot, which the rose isn't going to stay in that pot. I think I'm going to put the rose in the ground. Love that. My husband from another fundraiser bought all these marigolds, which is his favorite plant. So I'll be potting those up. And then this Diamond Frost Euphorbia. that is going to be going in that pot with the blue lobelia, and I think that that will be a great combination there. I also have some coral bells, not coral bells. Oh, what are they called? Super tunia, mini tunias, tuna bells. Super tunias, mini vista, I think is what they're called. But it's tropical something, I can't remember the name of it, with a diamond frost in there as well. And then just some sedum from the yard that I popped in there that'll spill over the side, just to fill that out. Over here we have this beautiful banana tree that I just took out of the pool house. We save that every year in the pool house. It always looks a little haggard when we first take it out. It's kind of lean a little bit, but give it a week and it'll just be bounced right back and be perfect. This is the pot that I'm going to be putting, and it's not really a pot, but I'm going to be putting the mint in here. So I think that'll be great. It's old and rusted, but I think it'll be cute. Also here, this is another one that we save in the pool house during the winter, and it's beautiful. It has purple tips on it, which I don't know if that comes through, but the outside of it is purple, and then I have the wandering Jew underneath it. And I just cleaned that up, and my goodness, you could take those and propagate them so easy. Just cut a piece off, put it in water for like 2 weeks, and it'll have roots coming everywhere, and you can just spread them throughout your yard. I have that pansy potted, which you know, pansies, they're not gonna last into the heat of the summer, so I'll be putting something else here, but for now they look really good. This, I have some cannas that'll go in there, and those are orange, and they will get to be 3 or 4 feet tall. So I have that canna, and then this one here too. It has a little bug inside of it. And I kept those from last year, so I just saved them. More beautiful helicopters everywhere. Over there in that corner, that's where that palm tree is gonna go. And then on that, a bunch of cactus and succulents there. So, and then I have this pot that I'll also pot up. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. I'll have to figure it out. But I have lots of pots, and then I have another pot that's down in the shed still. This is one of my favorite pots of all time. It's concrete, and it's just super beautiful. So I have that one to pot up. This is, I made this last year. I did a video on it. And it has one little bare spot here, and then it looks like that guy died. This one too. So I'll have to replace a couple of those, but it still looks pretty good. And I'll link the video that I did when I made that. And I have another one over here by the vegetable garden. And this one, oh, this one's doing great. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll put a link to the video where I made those. And I have this big pot here, and then I have one more that's in the shed that I need to pot up. And then we have this little guy here. So cute. My granddaughter was playing in this yesterday, so she was having a lot of fun with the little gnomes. Oh, I think my little chicks got smashed. Yeah, those are not doing so well, but I tell you what, I'll take all these little leaves and pop them down in a little bit of soil, and they'll probably just root and take right back off again. So that'll be just fine. Needs a little home maintenance here. I'll fix it up. But that's it. So I will go ahead and get everything potted up, show you how I do that, and show you what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, so right now I think I'm going to focus on this trio here. I've decided to put the sweet potato vine with the lobelia, with the, oh gosh, what's this called again? Diamond frost euphorbia in here, with the hibiscus. And then I'm also going to plant gladiolus in the back that'll get nice and tall, and that will be such a beautiful blend of color. this beautiful rose. I think I'm going to put it in this white pot, which is really going to make it shine, especially combined with all those other colors behind it. This blue pot, I can't decide if I want to put my geraniums in there or if I want to just put a bunch of elephant ears. I'm leaning a little more towards the elephant ears. I think that that would look really, really good. I'm cheating. So this concrete pot always really heats up, and sometimes it'll fry the roots of things that I put in there. So look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this that I got. It's a hanging planter, and I'm just going to pop it right down in there. Done. All I have to do is cut off the tops, the little hanging part, twist it around to the way I like it. And I think that that is just going to be beautiful all year long. So I'll get started on these and then move on to the next. So I'm going to start off and take everything out of the pot. Now that I know where I want everything to be. And I'm going to put some of my biotone starter fertilizer in here. I'm not getting paid by Espoma at all. I don't want you to think that, but I love this product. I mean, it's done so good for absolutely everything that I have planted. And there. Just mix it up a bit. And I may have to add some more soil. Not quite sure. So this is a Tahiti wind hibiscus. And it's not hardy for our zone, so I could do one of two things. I can just grow it for the season and grow it as an annual and let that be that, or I could take it into the pool house in the winter. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but we'll find out. So I'll put this blue right next to that, and this is the blue lobelia. So basically as high as it is now. Oh boy, it's got one heck of a root system to it. Jeesh. Okay, I don't want to disturb it too much though. Maybe there's that. I'll put this sweet potato vine right next to it. Boy, and this has been in the pot for a little while too. This is called Marguerite. Very pretty. I'll just have that spill right over the side. Do you find that you need more potting soil than you think you're going to? I find that every single time I underestimate how much potting soil I'm going to need. Don't want to disturb them too much, but I do want to let them know that they're coming out of the container that they were in, because they were pretty root bound. This is the Diamond Frost Euphorbia, Improving Winners, and I love to put this in my planters, and it is pretty dry because it just adds such a nice, airy, light touch. So pretty when it starts growing. And I did it again. I'm going to need to add more soil. The soil that I'm using is Pro Mix, premium potting mix. I don't really normally use organic potting soil in my pots. I just don't find that it's necessary. I mean, if it's something that's edible, I would, but for just my plants, I just don't. Not saying that you can't, because you definitely could if you wanted to. Now, the gladiolas, it's a gladiola mix, and it likes full sun. It says to plant 8 inches and 4 bulbs per square foot. And some of these have already started to sprout. I'm going to definitely use that one in here. of gladiolus, you put the flat side down. And then I'm going to need more potting soil. Shocker. And I like to leave a couple inches from the top of my pot so that when I spray my plant with a hose, if I'm not right on top of it, all my soil doesn't go everywhere. But I think I may need a little bit more potting soil for this pot. There he is. There's number one. This is the pot that I'll be putting the hydrangea in. I want to give it a good boost with some starter fertilizer. Mix that in. This is a different soil and it's pretty sandy, so it's not great soil. So I'm putting it on the bottom and then I'm going to top it off with a better quality soil. I wish I would have done that on my huge pot, but I didn't. So. Looks like great in that. So see, you want to have the top of your plant where it was in the pot to be equal as it is when you put it in your new pot. So obviously I need to take some sand, some of this soil out, and because I want to have about an inch or two space here so that when I water it, all my soil doesn't pop out. So I'll go ahead and take that out and just move some of the soil off to the side. There, I would say that is just about perfect. And you can see the difference in the soil. This is mostly sand and this is all soil. So, huge difference. I thought, and I did this last year. I think I even put it in a video where I thought, oh, I'll get cheap soil. It'll be fine. Fill it up. No, it's not fine. You get what you pay for. So I had already put some of the really good soil in the pot that I was going to plant my mint in, but mint doesn't care if it has good soil, bad soil, rocks. It will thrive in just about anything. So I'm going to save that good soil for my beautiful hydrangea. And I'll plant a few things up front here. This again is the Proven Winners Sweet Carolina Sweetheart Jet Black, and it is a type of sweet potato. And in the front of that, I'm going to put this Proven Winner Lemon Coral Sedum. I don't know how much that's going to spill over the side on its own, so I'm going to put it in there and tilt it. Cheat it a little bit. And then I have just enough space on the other side for this one. A little more soil in there. This pot is going to be getting some elephant ears, and it's also going to be getting 2 canna plants, and I don't have a picture of those. I can tell where the rings are that the elephant ears comes off the top. This one, I think it comes off of this way. So we'll just stick them in just like that. one I am going to partner up with some of these marigolds. They definitely need a drink of water, that's for sure. I guarantee you they're going to be happy to be out of this pot. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this pot white. Probably would have been easier to do it before I potted it up, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. So this one I'm going to put all the rest of my gladiolas in. And I'm going to put 4 of the elephant ear in. And that's it. So that pot's gonna look very bare for a while. And here we have this beautiful rose that I got from my daughter for Mother's Day that I absolutely adore. So what this I will do is I will plant it in here for the summer, and then when it gets towards the end of the season, I'll go ahead and plant it in the ground. Oh, it's so pretty. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to plant anything with this rose. I'm just going to give it room to do its thing.